right, dude. Week 10. Jeez. Can't
Best show ever.
Best show ever. Dude. we're starting.
What can I say?
Oh, Swami.
What can I say? I fixed the algorithm.
You did. Dude.
We are back on. Ready to keep it going, my friend.
You know what? This guy deserves the King's hat because I just need to jump into it. 11-3 against the spread, man.
How many times? I tell you this at least once a week.
Yeah.
This is a serious handicapping show, my friend. We take what we do very serious.
Dude.
You know?
I mean,
that's a great week.
I just kind of like bow in your honor.
What are we going to say? 11-3? I delivered the winners. I predicted it.
You did it.
Now we're going to come back. We're going to do it again. We're going to roll it up in week 10.
Dude.
So,
I am so freaking impressed.
That's
okay.
awesome, man.
You got King Carl here.
Hey.
You got Doug. We're Fire Brimm Sports. We're back for week 10. And this guy just rocked it. Just absolutely smoked it last week.
Man, it's a serious handicapping show. We bring it every week, Doug.
That's just wearing the Browns jersey.
And we own it.
Too.
Listen, that's the thing.
Right.
That's the thing. When we lose, we own it. We come back on here, we're like, man, we got our teeth kicked in last week. But we stand back up here and we bring the knowledge to everyone back again. We don't mope around about it. We own it.
I must say, of course, I always want to do good every week.
Yeah.
But if I'm not doing good, I want you out there, everybody doing good.
Listen,
I want this guy to do good. And so he was like sitting after the Sunday night game. You were at 10-3, and I'm thinking because you had the Bears, and I had Pittsburgh. And I'm thinking I'm actually rooting for the Bears. So, I want you to go 11-3.
We know there's a lot of people out there that are banking their retirement on our picks. So, we can't be fooling around.
Oh, dude.
We can't be fooling around.
I am so excited to put this up.
But
just look at that. Okay. 11-3, and then look what it did your season record.
500.
You're making
bringing it
500?
back. We're bringing it back. Listen,
dude.
We're working. We fixed the algorithm.
Like
I talked about that. All right, but let's see.
If we could sell that algorithm, I mean, we can sell it,
That's
right?
What, we give it to you we give it away for free. Listen,
I know.
Our guest picker last week, 8-6 above 500. Nice weekend.
I gotta get back on track on the Kool-Aid pick. I gotta get back on track.
I said this. I'm just gonna give. This is one of my secrets.
Go ahead. I want to hear.
One of my secrets of picking the games.
Okay. I mean, we got.
When you're down and out, when you're reeling, and you feel like you can't get a winner. This happens a lot. It used to happen to me a lot. When you're rolling into the Sunday night game or the Thursday night game or whatever, Monday night, and you're reeling. You can't pick a winner. You always want to take the favorite. You always be like, man, they're gonna crush them. They're gonna crush them. And they don't. You have to be able to take the underdog, guys. If you want to stop a losing streak, just take a breath and take the underdog. I'm just telling you, that's the way to get back on track. You've got to believe in the underdogs.
As much as I want to laugh about it, last week I took the favorites.
So you were reeling because that Kool-Aid pick
across the board.
You were reeling.
And I went 5-9. Yeah. I took all the favorites. Absolutely. I am still happy though. I'm well above 500.
Oh man,
I'm happy about this.
Listen,
dude.
All right.
That was awesome.
How'd everybody do? Let's talk about the picks.
Everybody else did in a week where the favorites just got annihilated. We've got a whole board here of folks either 8-6 or 7-7. 7-7 last week. I would take that all week long. Yeah. I would take that every single time. We do that.
This is a lot of people. These are our best records at 8-6 out of everybody.
Out of everybody.
8-6.
Yep. And we got a couple of others. Okay. Hey, again, we said it was a tough week. Absolutely tough week. So yeah, it goes downhill. Of course it was. I would have been in there in the 5-9 category.
So listen. Normally we go with our top picks on YouTube as our guest picker. And this week we're going to go outside the box a little bit.
Yeah. I did reach out to some other people, but we've got a really special friend.
Okay.
That's been banging on us all on the sidelines. He's banging on us.
He's
up in the stands.
He's a smart guy.
He's up in the stands. He's throwing peanuts at it and stuff like that.
Yeah. So he's like the heckler at a comedy show.
He's the heckler. That's
right?
it.
He's the heckler at a comedy show.
So he said, Alex,
funny guy.
All right, get your picks up here, dude.
All right.
Okay,
We're gonna see now.
Alex, we're gonna bang on you this entire show.
Is big. This is big week. This is it.
Absolutely.
Listen, now you're in the spotlight.
That's
my
right.
Friend. Welcome to the big show.
We're going to bring him in the bear trap.
Welcome to the show, Alex.
All right, let's keep the fun stuff rolling, dude. Okay, you won number 3. Your first 3-team parlay.
I'm just saying again. Like, look, we know we. The algorithm is fixed, guys. Okay, so we finally hit one. That's what we talked about, hitting one. We need some other people to get on board here, but I see a lot of chalk. A lot of people going with the favorites. Guys, you gotta have faith in some dogs here.
It just shows you.
Yeah, you gotta have faith.
How tough a 3-team parlay is.
Oh, absolutely. It's the first one I've hit on here on 9 weeks.
You're the only one out of everybody last week. Actually, you're the only one yet.
Yeah.
Nobody's hit a 3-team parlay.
Yeah.
That is
so we got to get more out there, guys. Share your picks.
Tough.
Get the 3 because look, and I played some of these, but you gotta go with the. Don't take all the chalk. That's what I'm saying.
Actually, there's a lot of folks sharing the 3-team parlays, which is really fun.
Now listen, we've got people out there waiting for this, Doug. This is your time. This is your time right here. Change the hat over. I give you the hat.
I am still. I don't want to wear it. I don't want to change it. I don't. Okay.
I got a great buddy of mine. We're at a football game this past weekend. Go Bearcats. He says to me, he's like, I went with your guys' survivor pick this week, and we kept them alive. You kept nice job.
That's awesome. I gotta ask, because last week when we were on the show, we were talking about the survivor picks, and I said I want to save those good teams for the end.
They all lost.
Like the Bills, like the Cowboys, like the Bengals.
All these teams you were thinking about taking.
That's all the teams I was thinking about taking, right? And then they all got smoked. And so I've got to think of survivor pools around the country last week. Folks just got smacked down all over the place.
So I'm curious to see who the Week 10 pick is.
I'm thinking about this. Actually, this is the most scary pick for me.
Listen, from what I can gather, the statistics that I've seen out there, there's a lot of survivor pools, especially after last week, are probably cut down about 75%.
I think
there's
so.
probably maybe 25% left. And I wouldn't be surprised if there were pools that lost 50% of the remaining players last week.
Okay, there's somebody out there that said, okay, it's a lock last week, Bills over the Jaguars. Piece of cake, okay. Right. Cowboys over the Broncos. Absolutely. We're going to get that, every time.
Cowboys over the Broncos. Losing Von Miller, playing at home.
Oh my gosh, they both. How do you predict something like that?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. If the algorithm's working, I'm just saying.
So I am so happy. Thank you, Colts fans. Thank you.
Listen, guys, this is we've got that's week 10 in the Survivor. This is a serious handicapping show. We know we're doing.
This is fun stuff. So I can't wait to get on the board and talk about who I'm going to pick for the Survivor. But before we do that,
let's talk a little football. Let's talk about what's going on.
Football. Okay, you always love this one.
Who's a contender?
Just okay is not okay.
This is a true story.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm curious is at what point, this is the point in the season where we start to see who is really, all right, we're halfway, who wants to win this thing? That number one seed, there are teams within one game, okay? And too often, and this goes to when you're picking games, again, while you think those favorites are just going to cover every single time, sometimes they do. The Colts cover 10.5. But in every level of competition, in any sports I've ever done, competition, you see it all the time, is people play to the level of their competition. You play to the level of competition.
Right. I used to shoot a lot of pool. And, you play against the good pool players, and it is just smoking. You're both smoking, right? And then you play against the people that are not as good, and it's like, it just completely, you still win, but it's just barely.
Yeah, another example of that is a foursome, right? When you go out on a foursome to play golf, if you're a golfer,
absolutely,
and you're playing with guys that are good, you elevate your game.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that.
And the same, like any sport, like when you're the big favorite, it's hard to, even in the NFL where you forget it's a league of, it's a parity league. Any team can win on any Sunday. It's in Jacksonville and Denver, and Atlanta. They all proved that this weekend. But Just okay is not okay. Are you going to show up and win? Who wants to pull away, get that number 1 seed, and win this thing? Because the only team showing that right now is Tennessee.
Look at the Vikings. Vikings had the Ravens, had them down,
start banging on the
and let it
Vikings
come
like I
back.
did the Browns last year.
Right away,
Oh
right
my
away.
gosh,
They
they're
hit 'em
so
right away.
terrible. I mean, come on.
Zimmer's got to go.
They had that
Zimmer's
game.
got to go.
You had Baltimore was playing you had Baltimore beat. And
Yes, that's right. That's right.
They're terrible.
My Raiders. I mentioned this last week. I said they often play down to the level of their competition.
This is something you have to take into consideration.
And you have to take into consideration. I talked about that, and I said that they fall into that trap, but we're going to see what kind of team you really have.
Yep.
And
you
so
know who
they
never
really
did that
played
very
itself.
often?
Who's that?
Was Tom Brady.
No, he never.
He
did
never
that.
did that very often. He just didn't happen in New England, right?
No. He
New
did
England
it.
looks
He did.
good.
Well, what other teams? I mean, what do you talk about that?
Yeah, so you look at looking at just what happened to Buffalo and what's coming up. So Buffalo had 3 games. Miami, Jacksonville, and the Jets.
Yeah.
And this kind of plays into if we want to
Yeah.
go to our and just losing to Jacksonville. Now they've got the Jets,
Right.
but after this, their next 4 are Colts, Saints, Patriots, Bucks.
Oh, so
that's a
that-
gauntlet. Colts, Saints, Patriots, Bucks. I mean, Buffalo's good, right? But they can't be playing like they did against Jacksonville.
There are a few, as we see every week, there are a few locks.
Yeah.
There's few locks.
Yeah.
But you've got to beat those giant games. If you're the Raiders, you've got to beat the Giants because now they have to play the Chiefs.
So
there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Just okay is not okay, man.
It's
absolutely not.
Not if at this point we're halfway through. Who wants to take charge and go win this thing? Listen, it's time to put on my thinking cap now. All right, brown bags. Who we got?
I was just looking over at that. I love the Kings hat, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
All right.
All right, I'll kick off the. Okay. Wow, you're back in form now.
Let's
You're
go.
back in.
Listen, this is we play around, we have fun, but do I got to tell you? Do I got to tell you? This is a serious handicapping show.
Okay.
Right?
All right, brown bag.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't normally do this. but I'm going to go with the Bengals 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row.
Here's why. 2 weeks ago, they lose to the Jets. Embarrassing. You go back home. You're going to put a good show on for the paying customers, right?
They were one of my 3 losses.
And guess what? The Browns, and congratulations to the Browns, because I had them. Seriously.
Easy on the congratulations.
No,
the
still.
Bengals all right.
That's a quality win, but it's also a huge loss. Okay, maybe you just barely.
No,
lose the
it
Browns.
was with everything the Browns were going through. Great win.
That's right.
Great win.
That's right. Absolutely.
Great win.
So I'm sorry. I got to put the Bengals back up there because you just don't lose like that.
So it would be. Yeah. No, I concur. Now to go with Buffalo, I think would just be too easy.
Yeah.
They're losing to Jacksonville. Buffalo,
they're
they're the better team. There's no reason that should have happened that you lost that football game.
Okay, let's be honest. Let's be completely honest. Even the best teams are going to lose 6 games. They're going to go 11 and 6.
They had no business losing.
But they should have lost that game.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Cowboys here as my brown bag because the Cowboys.
That's just
listen. That again was a game. It's not even about covering the. They got smoked
got
out of the building
They
after
got
winning
absolutely smoked.
last week with the backup.
Yes.
They just across the board did not come to play as a team. Denver walked in there and hit you in the mouth and in your home stadium.
I know. We could have picked. Who else could we have picked? We could have picked the Rams.
Yeah.
Getting pretty much beat up by
Tennessee's on a roll
without Derrick Henry too.
Yeah.
That's impressive, right?
They're playing really well.
I mentioned the Raiders. The Falcons, beat the Saints. Saints, come on.
Yeah.
We've
Playing
got
to the
Saints
level of
lovers
your
out there
competition.
playing the level of competition. That's
Yep.
right. We mentioned the Broncos of the Cowboys, the Browns of the Bengals.
Yep.
It's a tough league.
So
but
with that being
you can't
said,
do that.
it's
wanna get
time
the
to
board?
pick some winners.
Let's do it. Okay, man.
Let's pick some winners.
Wow. You going to do this again?
What's that?
11 and
Man, I'm locked
3.
in. The algorithm is fixed. 11 and 3 is pretty good. 11 and 3 is pretty good. I got 10 wins in me this week.
Okay,
Sure.
let's start it out. You got the Ravens going down to Miami. Always nice to go down to Miami, especially this time of year.
Right? Baltimore should like this.
7.5.
I know.
7.5.
The Dolphins are a mess. Is Tua even? We're not even sure Tua's playing.
I'm not
yet,
even
are we?
sure. No, I
could
think
be
it's probably Brissett. It's
Yeah.
probably Brissett.
Now, let me tell you, that whole
Does it
playing
make a
at your level
difference at this
competition-
point?
Absolutely
Brissett?
not. Miami's
No.
covering no matter what. Miami's covering that game.
Oh,
Don't
my
be
goodness.
scared to take the points, guys. Listen,
No,
Baltimore's going to play to the level of their competition.
Jeez, we already had dissension right here. Well, I'm the odd man out because even Alex is following you on this one, dude.
All right, Alex. Okay, buddy.
Oh my God.
He's already going, gosh darn it. Doug,
I know. All right, Saints. Saints drop a big goose egg against the Falcons. Take on the Titans. Going into Tennessee, it's outdoors and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, one of my favorite games of the week right here.
Titans all the way.
I am locked in on this
Titans
one
all the way.
because the Saints are going to win this game. The Titans have been on a roll.
What the heck is this? Alex is at you too.
This guy
this is scary.
He's a smart guy. Smart cat.
He is a smart guy.
Look at you.
Alex,
You've already 16 games in a row. You're chalk.
I know. I'm trying to get away from it.
Man.
All right.
Don't be scared to take a dog.
Okay. Falcon. You know what? I think I built such a nice record. And then all of a sudden, I'm afraid to push it.
You're scared.
I'm afraid to push it.
Favorites.
You know, I've been at the plate. I've been taking swings, getting hits, and I'm afraid to.
Vegas they didn't build those buildings because of winners, man. This is what the public, everybody wants the favorite.
Okay, Falcons take on the Cowboys. What kind of Cowboys are we going to get? Right. It's down in Dallas.
What kind of Falcons are we going to get? Right now, the Falcons are holding on to they're trying to make the playoffs.
You know, who'd ever thought that? You're right. They are actually in playoff contention. The Falcons. I mean, right now they're in playoff contention.
You know what that tells me? That tells me the Cowboys are going to come off this brown bag and cover this game.
Okay, I'm going to follow suit with you. I'm going to follow suit. I got to get something right around here. And Alex is too. I mean, it just...
Wow. All right.
They've got something to prove. I mean, they've got to be mad.
I mean, this
is a snapback game.
They'll come back. So.
Bills take out the Jets. 12.
The Mike White Jets. The Mike White Jets. God,
I'm going to go nuts here.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to say that the Jets get within that 12.5 points.
I like that. I like that.
There you go. You want me to...
I like that pick.
Except you're going
the only
Bills.
problem is Buffalo's going to cover that 12.5. That's the only problem with the Jets pick, Doug. It's all right. You gotta be brave to go with them. It's all right. It's a fun week. Oh man.
You got that.
Oh man.
All right. I'm walking right to a bear trap.
Right.
I got to feel like I'm walking right into a bear trap here. Okay. The Jaguars take on the Colts.
Man.
10 points. This is scary.
Points, yeah.
This is. I mean, I'm gonna let you go first.
Jacksonville may have probably played a little over their head last week. To
I think
pull
these
off that
guys
win.
played over their head too.
They sure did. I'm going to go and take Jacksonville to cover this.
Are you going to take Jacksonville?
The Colts have been on kind of a roll and playing a lot of games, close games, but we should have talked about it.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that in a second.
But I like Jacksonville to be in this game. I just think that they're playing competitive. They're finding their strength. Oh, and we got one different.
All of a sudden, I'm a lemming here. I'm an absolute lemming. I'm just following you on this one. I cannot believe I just picked Jacksonville.
Did you want to take the Colts?
No, 10.5 points. I think the Colts win the game. But Jacksonville, their defense...
I mean, I honestly wouldn't even go as far. The way things have been going, I wouldn't even go as far to say that necessarily. But
their defense, it was all their defense. Yeah. I mean, their defense can take on... Except Jonathan Taylor is the best running back in football right now. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, you're not even going to... You've already picked this one. You're not...
They will never come within... They will not cover a game or win a game the rest of the season.
Lions.
This is not even an NFL roster. And they're coming off a bye, which means nobody did anything. They're the worst team
I'm going to
seen
match
in
you
my
there, the Steelers.
It's the worst NFL
What do you want to say about this
team
guy? What do you want to say? You want to give Alex some love
I've
here?
ever seen in my life. I mean, he's going to have a couple losers.
Alex, what are you doing with this one, dude?
Listen.
All right.
This could be 20. Pittsburgh's going to just roll them. They're going to roll them.
All right. I like that. Okay. Both these teams come off buys. So you get the Buccaneers. So, I mean, it's like a wash. You know, there's no, like, one team coming off bye or not. Tampa Bay coming to Washington.
Washington's like 1-7 against the spread.
Tell you what's happening here. These guys are watching film. They're watching all these other teams fall last week, and they're going, not going to let that happen. Yeah. We're going to roll this Washington squad, even though it's in Washington. We're going to roll them, and we're going to much more than 9.5 points. It's going to be a 14-point game.
Tampa Bay is 0-4 against the spread on the road. 0-4 against the spread on the road.
Go ahead.
Tampa Bay has not covered a game on the road And this is going to be a tough one for him.
Did I tell you Alex was a smart call?
Tampa Bay right now at 6-2, trying to get that number 1 seed. Washington's going to hang around. They're going to be a little tight. This is a big win. They need it. And I'm feeling really good right now. I'm feeling really good right now. I'm not even joking.
Dude.
I am locked in. I know when I'm locked in, and I am feeling solid.
This is wow. This is I've been a little bit wild there. Okay, let's keep going here. This I think might be the most interesting game.
It's my favorite game of the week. I don't even think this one's going to be.
That's right. I think this is it right here. Browns take on the Patriots. 1.5. Basically, it's a pick'em game.
My
right?
biggest win of the week right there.
Unfortunately, I got to go with you on that. I got to go with you. I'm just seeing what the Patriots have been doing. That team has been getting better every single week.
I refuse to believe in Cleveland.
It's going to come down to the defense. Mac Jones is playing. I mean, just because of the whole environment. I just 1.5 points. It's in New England. That's tough to beat anybody.
New England starting to feel like New England. They're on a roll right now.
Absolutely.
So I like it.
Yep. Here's the downer team last week. The
Get
Vikings.
out of here with the Vikings. They're going to go on the road and win. Not a chance.
Not a chance. What's Alex? Oh, Alex is going with them. Alex is going with them. You know what? I like the Chargers so doggone much.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is the Kool-Aid pick?
There you go.
This is the lock.
This
City
is the Kool-Aid
play of the week.
There it is.
Get out of here with the Vikings.
Look at this with the Chargers. Yep, that's it.
I like it. Drink the Kool-Aid. All right. I like it. That's the lock of the week. It is 6-2-1 on the year.
It is, and that's a nice.
Does it taste like a winner?
Actually, it tastes just like it's gold, man.
Tastes like a winner.
It tastes like gold is what that is.
I like it. Good win.
No, they have something to prove, and they're just going to go downhill. All right, Carolina takes on the Cardinals.
No Sam Darnold.
It looks like Kyler Murray is going to be playing. Chase Edmonds is out on that one. I don't think it makes any difference about a win.
PJ Walker.
Darnold's out. PJ Walker.
Yep.
So I'm going to go the Cardinals. And
I'm just going to go with Carolina for the fact that that's that 10.5 point mark.
That's a lot of points. It's a lot of points.
And
if Kyler Murray is back, I mean that's the key thing right there. Okay, interesting matchup.
Yep.
These guys, they're
Russell Wilson,
coming off a bye, I believe. Okay, Russell Wilson looks like he's been practicing today on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Rodgers,
listen,
as long as he passes COVID test, he's going to be playing.
I don't care if Jordan Love's in this game versus Russell Wilson in this game. Green Bay's going to win this game.
You know what? I'm with you on that. I'm thinking Green Bay.
Green Bay is locked in. They're locked in.
Kind of, other teams, we see how good Aaron Rodgers is. We saw how bad they were last week with Jordan Love. I mean, it just, I think it's Green Bay all the way on this one, too. Cover.
Yep.
Boy, I like the Seahawks, but they're going to Green Bay. They're coming off a bye. That means that they're going to be a little bit flat, etc. Okay.
Boy, the Broncos look good, didn't they?
Take on the Broncos. I thought they looked great.
Man, did they look good.
I thought they looked great.
Did. They look good enough for me to go with Philly.
I think I'm going to go Philly, too. I'm just not a believer in the Broncos.
No.
And I think that the Eagles can snap back.
Yeah.
They had a tough game last week against the Chargers. They can put up the points, and I just don't see the Broncos doing 2 weeks in a row what they did against the Cowboys. All right, here's my game. Right here. The Chiefs, Sunday night, against Raiders.
Football.
Chiefs by 2.5. That's the way it should be. Tell you what, I said it last week. It was going to tell what kind of team that the Raiders have, how they're going to play against the Giants. And I warned everybody that they could bomb on that very, very easily. I'm not a believer in them. I mean, I love them. I'm not a believer.
Give me Pat Mahomes. Give me Kansas City less than a field goal?
Absolutely.
I mean,
I'm not going to turn them down.
I'm going to go with it.
As much as I love my Raiders, I just got to be honest about it.
Alex likes the home team to win the game, and that's fine.
No.
I mean, that's not a bad pick. It's kind of a toss-up play. I see where Alex's thinking is on that.
But no. You're going to 2 weeks ago, I gave up Aaron Rodgers.
Mahomes will shine in prime time.
No, I'm not going to give up Mahomes here. No, I'm going to take them. They're going to easily cover that. Sorry, Raider fans. It's just the reality of it. Okay, Monday night game.
Love this game.
Rams take on the 49ers.
This game. Love this game.
Rams by 4.
Love this game. Not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance.
Okay, they got smoked against the Titans last week. Or, I mean, you should say smoke, but Stafford was throwing picks all over the place.
Yeah, that's Stafford. I've seen him before. I've seen him play a couple
times. You have some experience with that?
Yeah.
You know, no, I'm going to go Rams. I'm going to go Rams as the comeback.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
And
you guys taking the Rams, man. I'm telling you, I fixed the algorithm. I did. I really did.
You know what I love? There's some cockiness, but there's confidence behind it. This guy has tweaked. You've been to like 3 or 4 weeks now tweaking the algorithm, and you just like honed it in, haven't you?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm gonna go 10. I'm gonna go. There's at least 10 on the board again. So double-digit win again. Double-digit wins.
Okay, buddy. Tell you what, we're gonna let you do your 3-team parlay.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll wait on the Survivor.
Listen, I like
you
it a
go
lot.
3-team parlay. Okay, I want to see. Okay.
Number 1.
Remember, last week you got this.
Yeah,
one.
I'm going for 2 in a row here.
Okay,
Number
go for
1.
it.
Give me the Patriots.
I like that
minus
one.
1.5.
I like that one.
Really like
That's
the
a good one.
Patriots. Give me Green Bay to beat Seattle.
That's a good one
I
too.
do like that.
That's a good one too.
And I'm also going to come in with number 3. I'm going with, it was Philadelphia to take out the Broncos in
wow.
Denver.
Wow, that is.
And it's
wow.
it's the only 3 games. Oh, we took Dallas.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah, feel real good about that 3-team.
That's going to be interesting.
There it is, right there.
That's going to be interesting. Okay.
New England, Green Bay, Philly.
New England, Green Bay, Philly. You heard it here. Okay. Survivor pick this week.
This is big. Reveal. This is a big reveal.
We're halfway through. There are 18 total Survivor picks we have to make through the season. 17 game season, 18 weekends. That means I'm halfway through. And
Who we got?
so
Who's gonna win?
I've got a bunch. I'm going to go the Steelers over the Lions.
Lock City. There is no chance that Detroit is winning this football game. Being within a sniff. You haven't had to sweat almost any of your games except that week you took the Bengals.
I know that.
That's a lock. I love it. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it on the board. Lock it up. I love it. That's a winner.
With the
Pittsburgh.
Steelers, that's right.
That's a winner.
For the Survivor, and then I'm excited about that one. I'm super excited about the Survivor pick.
Yeah.
So, dude, this is an absolute blast.
That was a lock. Hey,
just coming off that 11-3.
Let's keep it rolling. We got some momentum going. Let's get some winners. Who you guys like this week? There's some different picks. Hashtag Carl, hashtag Doug, hashtag guest picker Alex. Who do you think's going to win?
How about the Kool-Aid, too?
The Kool-Aid pick.
Kool-Aid.
Like
we like the Kool-Aid pick with the Chargers.
We need help, though. I need help. I need your 3-teamers out there, guys. Play them. Post them out there for me to see. I need to see them.
This guy's on a roll. That's all I can say. All right. Hey. Subscribe, follow the show, share with your friends, absolutely like
share.
it,
Enjoy the show, don't like it,
still
just
share
have fun.
it.
Yeah, we're just talking football. We're just having a good time.
So we'll get this on YouTube, we got on Twitter, we got on Facebook. We also been doing a little TikTok, videos here, just to kind of give everybody some inspiration what's going on. Another great week, man. Absolute blast.
Hey.
I love that hat, too.
That's good.
I love that.
Let's see if I can bring it back next week.
You know what? Let's do that. Maybe we kind of put a play in on that.
All right.
Or do we wear a brown bag or a dunce cap?
I go 11-3 again. I might bring in the whole getup. I'll bring the whole thing out here.
You go 11-3. We'll get you the whole getup, okay?
All right,
buddy.
Let's do it. Hey,
it's a fun one.
Thank you.
Everybody have a fun time this week. Week 10.
Pick some winners.
See ya. Bye.